It's your boy Teddyhoggle. I'm representing 4Gamers versus the World, and today we are going to be bringing you the review of Creed. So if you've seen Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, Rocky 5, Rocky Balboa, now they're telling you the story of Creed. So this is mad spoilers. I don't care. People, I had to give you this. I love Rocky. Mad spoilers. So the film starts off very nice, very calm, and you see little Creed boy. A little Creed boy. So cute. Ah. But he likes fighting. He's doing his thing. Bang, 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 bang. Just like his dad. You know who his dad was? It's Apollo Creed from 1, 2, and 3. Sadly, he dies in the fourth one against Ivan Drago because they used all the drugs. So, as you see little Apollo Creed, he's going through, he's fighting, ends up in juvie, but then you find out, you think to yourself, hang on a sec, Apollo Creed only had 2 kids, so you find out that Apollo's been committing adultery and he has another son. So as the woman comes to get him, she asks him why is he locked up and all this stuff, and he finds out he likes fighting, but she guesses it straight away. She thinks, oh bloody hell, he likes fighting, he's just like his dad. So she takes him in and she gives him a good life. So as you can see that he's had a good life, he doesn't have to fight, but secretly he sneaks out and he goes and does these things and he goes into fights. But you don't really see his backstory from when he was like a teenager. You see him to up to now, so I don't know if he's probably about 22, 23 now as he's growing up. But you don't really see him as a teenager like in how he was in high school. You see that before that, and then it goes on, and then you see him, and he's got like, you can see him, like he's got a good job, he's doing well for himself, but there's something in him, like there's this inner spirit that in him that he wants to fight. I think he needs the challenge. Him sitting in the office is not good enough for a Creed. He's a lion in blood. He's a warrior. He's a gladiator. He needs to get out there. So he goes on to show that he goes on and he goes out there in the world and he says, like, forget the job, whatever I want to do, I'm going to go and be a fighter. And he tries to do it full time. So he goes out there and he tries to find Rocky Balboa. Any luck, he finds him and they train each other. And Rocky and this, Sylvester Stallone, he's got old. He's old now. He's not, as you know before in the last Rocky Balboa, he's got like Adrian's, what's it called, restaurant. And he does all these type of things, like he cooks food and you see some of the old boxers there and you see Paulie, unluckily for a fact, I don't know why he's not in this, but they killed him off. I don't understand why they killed him off in this movie. Paulie was kind of the best bit, but I think they're trying to bring Rocky down to an end, but I'll say that bit for the last bit. So, as Creed finds Rocky, they start going through this thing where you see Rocky, Creed talking to Rocky and he's trying to make him train, and Rocky's like, I don't do these type of things anymore. And Rocky's son's an arsehole. I don't understand why come back in Rocky Balboa to leave your dad again. Your dad is Rocky Balboa, but you don't like it because of all the, oh, your dad's Rocky, young Rocky. I would love it. I wouldn't care. The only thing I would have loved too is if you had called me Rocky Jr. I would have loved it. I don't think he even called him Rocky Jr. I think he called him something else. But I would have loved it. If Rocky was my dad, I would have loved it. I would be boxing as well to this day. But as you know, boxers box so their children don't have to box. Going off topic. Creed finds Rocky. They gel together and they try to make this team work. But as it goes, Creed has some underlying issues that goes with his training. He's too cocky. And with cockiness in fighting, as you know, if you're too cocky, if you go on YouTube and you go on certain films, being too cocky will get you knocked out. And what happens? He gets knocked out. Funny enough to say this, when I watched the film, I was engrossed and I was glued because I love Rocky. To see this film go on to a transition where now it is Creed, I love it. I believe that this movie should have been done a while ago, and I can see what Sylvester Stallone's doing. He's trying to breed out of the Rocky and go into Creed now. So hopefully there is other Creed movies that follow into this, and we can all like this next generation can get Creed. And if they're like someone like me, I will tell my children, oh, you should go and watch Rocky first. So it's up to them how it balances. I hope they do like Creed 1, Creed 2, Creed 3, Creed 4, or Creed 5 as I going into it, because I like Rocky films. I think in this one it was more, they used more of today's logics and today's way people fight in this one, instead of it being more of like a superhero type how it was back in the day, whereas like you'll get one fight every year and continue doing it. It's not like today when you're having like 3 fights in a year and you got to constantly keep training. In Rocky's time, it wasn't like that. Even in Rocky's time, it was harder. It was like 15 rounds, where now it's like 10 and it went down to 12. And you know what I mean? It's different. So, what's it called? Rocky trains Creed to the point where Creed is at a level that he's not at his dad. And I would have liked to see if Rocky had trained Creed the way how Apollo trained Rocky. That was one thing I didn't get. Rocky has been, let's just put it this way, Rocky got trained to train like a black fighter. And then when he trains Creed, he doesn't train like that. He trains him how he used to be trained, where it was pound for ground, body, like just like Mike Tyson. It's hit for hit, hit for hit, hit for hit. And I'm just going to be lucky and get you with something, and then you drop. That's how Rocky fought, where Apollo was more of a, like, he was a prize fighter, but he was the best. He was the best prize fighter rolled up into one. Apollo could make you look stupid, but then knock you out at the same time. He was just like Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was a prize fighter to the point where he could showboat. He had all the skills, but he could still knock you down and still call himself, he was a champ. He was the best in the world. There's nothing to it. So Apollo goes on again. So Rocky goes on to train Creed, and they have this fight where the guy wants to try and fight Creed, where he's at his point where he knows it's a sure game. And you know what happens? Creed takes him out. It's not even a fight. It's more of a thing of Creed comes, it's like back, the fight's done. And you're thinking to yourself, hang on, is Rocky this good? And believe it or not, Rocky is this good. That's what I like about it. Rocky doesn't want to train people. He has the chance to train people, but then he goes on and he trains this Creed kid because he believes that, hang on, Creed was one of my best friends. Now I've got his son. How can I teach this boy about respect and living? And remember, it's not about how hard you get hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep going. That is the motto of Rocky, and that's true in the film, and that's true in life. I truly believe in this saying. If it doesn't matter how hard you get. So if you have problems at work or anything like that, hear that motto. Read that little scripture. Have that on your WhatsApp pic. Have that everywhere. And trust me, people will ask you, what does that mean? And you have to tell people what that really means. So Creed, on a whole, for me, I went clearly off topic, but Creed for me on a whole is one of the best boxing movies I've seen in a while. I've seen other ones to name them off the bat right now. It's funny that I can't remember. I think the last really good fighting film I've seen was The Warrior, but that's UFC. This has brought it back. This has brought back Rocky and Sylvester Stallone at his fullest. This has brought back that young guy who's just come off Fantastic Four, a really bad movie, and he's coming Creed, and I hope he's got a future doing Creed. I hope he doesn't like it and he comes off of it and he starts trying to do something else. I hope he stays with Creed. Creed. This is beautiful. They're in Philadelphia. They go back to Rocky's home. You see Paulie's bedroom again. You see Adrian's. You see Rocky go through his ups and downs. And you see him. It's real life. You see Rocky go through real life. You see Creed go through real life. And that's what I like. So people, my rating for Creed, as from my perspective, as I love the Creeds, is an 8 out of 10. The reason why it's not a 10 is because I can see what they're trying to do, and I would have tried to do things differently in the movie. Is a sense where I like certain things that they didn't let him win in the end, and I love that part. But the fight wasn't as good as I had anticipated it to be. I'm more of a person where, I don't know if people are like that, but when I see Creed and I do certain things, when I'm Rocky, I'm slipping the jab. Come on, Rocky. You know what I mean? I'm slipping the jab. I'm fighting with Rocky because I've seen it so many times. In this, I think there's so much punches in this one. Rocky, there wasn't as much punches. It was, I could pretend that I can, you know what I'm saying? It's a movie, people. So, people, I've been your boy Teddyhoggle. This has been Creed, 8 out of 10. Like, subscribe,